Hello everyone, just joining. I think I was a couple minutes early, but now I'm right on time. But just getting started, getting everything set up. When you join, please comment and please share my video. We are, got a lot of things going on this week. So I should say this month. I had such good response back from the DSP that everybody's like, oh, I love when you give DSP for the order. So I'm going to do that again this month. So, okay, so this month I am using the Poised Peonies, and this is just a single stamp set. So we're going to kind of start off like pretty easy, then go to a little bit more, and then go. So it's kind of like the perfect card or perfect stamp set for anybody, because you can do the pretty easy cards and go on to a little bit more advanced. So here it is. It's the item number 163529, and that is in the current catalog here. So right down here on page 28, but I wanted to show you something. So on the bottom of 29, this is the framed and flowers. You are going to see that you are going to get 6 sheets, and it had been sold out for a little bit, but these items actually punch out. There's 2 sheets of these, and then there's another one that punches out, and then just 3 pieces of DSP. And they are double-sided. So a lot of people said they overlooked this, didn't realize how cool it was, that it was actually like, I don't want to say stickers, but that they punch out. They're kind of cardboard, so they're a little bit heavier, so you don't have to worry about them. But look at all of the fun things that you can do with this. And the DSP is really pretty. So like I said, there are 6 sheets. And like I said, 2 of each of these ones that the punch out. And then this one actually has a frame punch out. So this one's kind of fun too. So don't overlook that. That is really pretty cute. So all of the neat items for that bundle. I shouldn't say that bundle, that DSP. Okay, so we do have, I am using the host code that I was using, can't get that out last week. So be sure and go to my lisastamps.com, and then here is the host code to use. A lot of things going on. Like I said, on the 3rd, we are in July, we are having bonus days. So for every $50 you purchase, you will get an email with a $5 bonus code to use when you place your next order in August. So online exclusives, we have new online exclusives coming on July 3rd. So another group of fun items to get only online. They aren't in any catalogs or anything. We do have a new July card tutorial, and so that starts right now. And then remember, free DSP for every online order that you purchase. So for every 50, you will get a pack of this little DSP. And they all kind of got different stuff. They're just all mixed together. So I never really know what's in which bundle. So like I said, for every 50, you get one. So if you have a $50 order, 1, $100 order, 2, $150, 3, and so on. So okay, so for this set, I took the white cardstock and just folded that right directly in half. We are using the Fresh Freesia and the Highland Heather. Okay, so I'm just going to take my Highland Heather, and we're going to take, and this is kind of like a color on color, you know, where I thought about just doing it on white, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do it on color. Kind of gives it a whole different look. And let me grab a scratch paper. And like I said, I kind of wanted the cards that were going to be pretty easy, and then kind of go on to funner designs. So we're just going to stamp this all over. Oh, I think we kind of got that one. And I'm going to clean this off because I'm going to be using this. So I just randomly stamped that all over. And we have a tag here. And this is from the Stylish Shapes. So love this one here. And actually I'm using every stamp in that stamp set except one. I think that's what it was. So that just says hello. And let's get that ink pad out of the way, because I have a lot of pieces here I've got to work around. So okay, so we're going to just layer that on to our Highland Heather and our fresh freesia. Now, don't forget, in case you checked out my site, my Lisa's Stamp Shop, I have a new card kit coming out. And so that is, you can sign up for that card kit, or card club until the 15th of the month. So we're just putting that there. And it's using the Wildflower Designs. Now it is 4 cards, 2 of each. And when you are in it for 6 consecutive months, you will get a $25 goodie bag from me. So this is just that silver and white ribbon. We're just wrapping that around the back. And then, whoop, I didn't get that on there. So like I said, this is a pretty easy, but you know, I mean, sometimes we just need a quick, fast card. We all love the specialty ones, but sometimes we just need those quick cards. And I'm kind of putting this close to the edge because I have my ribbon there, and I want to make sure that it kind of grabs my cardstock too. Grabbing take my pick tool. I want to thank everybody that attended, but took part in my sale, my BOGO sale. What a busy week. So, and then there is the card. Like I said, just quick and easy. And like I said, you easily could have used white on here. It would have shown up. But I thought, well, I don't want to color it. I just want to kind of keep it pretty simple. And so there we are. So now remember that for every $35 you purchase, you are going to get this card club. Oh, God, I got to get my things right here. I got too many things going on here. My card class to go, and that will be 2 cards of the 3 that I do. If you have a $50 order, again, I am actually going to grab from my goodie door, and I have all kinds of things, and I will grab something out of there for you. So there's a lot of fun things in there. And so that's with the $50 order. But then you're also going to get a pack of DSP. So, kind of cool. Okay, so for our second card, yeah, like I said, I think I used everything but this one little rose. So, That one right there. I easily could have put it in there. I forgot to put a reminder out tonight about my class here tonight. It kind of got to be kind of a busy day, and time slipped away from me today. Was getting out the last of the boxes from all of the BOGOs and wanted to get all them out. So this one says best birthday wishes, and I am stamping that in black ink and just putting that right in the corner there. Okay, so we have our white cardstock here, and I am just taking this flower and doing kind of one of the, I don't want to say old, but one of the fun techniques that we have used years ago. So you take your Stampin' Write markers, and I always like to say use them on the side, because when you use them on the side, you're not pressing down on the tip, because you got to protect that tip, because that's what's going to make that coloring, really some of your delicate areas, you know, that you don't break that tip down with anything, you know, with your blends, anything, you know, you just got to be careful of the tips. Okay, oh, I should have got over there a little bit further. Oh, I think I got my flower over there a little bit too far. But, okay, so this is Cherry Cobbler. Now we're going to come back with our Garden Green. And it's a lot easier to color it fast if you are coloring by the side. This was supposed to be green up there. And because our inks dry pretty fast, I just kind of breathe on it. Kind of just make it moist. I gotta move it down a little bit. I can't see it. And there is our image. So we're going to take, and this is the Cherry Cobbler, and we're just going to layer that onto the black. And our white is there. I know we always choose bundles, and I'm like, you know what, this time I'm going to be different and just choose a stamp set. Because sometimes, well, and I was just going to say, well, sometimes we don't want to use, like, we just want to make cards, and we don't want to have to use our emboss machines, but we are going to use that in one of the cards. You know what? I put ink or some adhesive on that. I want to put dimensions on the back here. I want to pop that up right away. So I'm just going to put dimensions on that. And I'm actually going to put dimensions on it, a couple in the very back too, but I kind of like sometimes when the very first layer is popped up a little bit. So now we're going to put that on to the Cherry Cobbler, and it's cool how it's popped up right away. And then, well, you know, I don't know if I can get that on there because I've got my dimensions on there. We'll put that on there. So then we're going to put that onto the black. Then we're going to pop the black up. Adding the dimensionals to them, it just gives it such a neat look. Using my Take My Pick tool. I do actually have Take My Pick tools in that door too, so who knows, somebody could get one of those. Let me just check, see if anybody... Okay, so we're just going to put that right on there like that. And like I said, we pop that up initially, and then we popped it up again. That just gives it such a neat look. We're gonna, again, take this white and silver ribbon and tie a knot. This is such a neat ribbon. You can kind of see how that kind of pops up like that. I just like this ribbon. It's just really, what do I want to say? It's rich. It's unique. And now we're going to use some glue dots. And we're just going to put a little bow right there on top there. So like I said, that one's a little bit more stepped up. Let me get some of my things out of the way here. So that one's a little stepped up. Again, I just kept this plain here. You could, after you stamp that, run it through your embossing folder. Hi, Kathy. I just happened to be standing up on my phone and I could see your name pop up there. Okay, so now let me get everything ready for the next one. Okay, let's put that aside. Hi, Velma. Okay, so with these brushes, there comes 3 to a set. I actually have bleach in here. Just put some bleach in there. I don't leave bleach in there all the time. This also is a great trick to use if the brushes, your tips have gotten really dirty and stained. If you put bleach in there and then just kind of wipe them off on paper towel, that will clean all that ink off too. So, but I do have bleach in here. So that is kind of that. Let me see here. Okay. So we're going to take, I'm going to come back here with this one. You know what? I am going to put a paper down. And I'm going to grab that. I have black embossing powder. I always grab these little, I don't know, sandwich containers. And I put all of my embossing powders in them. Just put a little label in there. And so everything is in there. And I'll show you kind of why. Okay, so I'm going to just take and get the flower. This is the first flower that we used in our Highland Heather. Okay, so I just got that on there like that. I'm going to grab this little tool, or not tool, this little stamp. I'm just putting in a little bit there. Okay, so with everything in here, and then everything just falls right back in there. Whoop. Looks like that's a new stamp, and I didn't cut around that one, I don't think so. And sometimes that happens when you get your new stamps. I always like to kind of cut around them, and I always just flick the back of it. Going to bring my heat gun, and I actually have, whoops, I hit the holder on the, so we're just going to heat that. And I always just hold it still when it starts to turn, and then slowly move it around. Because if you move it so fast like this and that, you're going to kind of get places all over, but you're not going to know exactly what you get a good coat. And then when you go to your next stage, then you're going to see places that you had missed. everybody always asks me too where I got my holder from, and my holder come from a Stampin'Up event that I went to in Utah. And I went down there, and let me grab one of my a lady down there, her husband made them. So, okay. So I've got that like that. I'm going to take my let me grab I just grabbed a paper towel to kind of dry that off a little bit. The water, I must have squeezed it when I was showing it, and I don't want the water to, or the bleach to pool on there too much. Every color that you use will always have a different look. And sometimes some of the colors will come up really fast, and sometimes it'll take them a little bit. Yeah, it's really got wet. So you kind of just go around there with your bleach. I like to put the bleach in these, because when you use bleach, it really kind of smells. And plus, you kind of got it contained, so you don't have to worry about it in there. So I'm just putting in a little bit. Bleach is always pretty tricky too. Let me grab another paper towel. I don't like it on there so much, so thick like that, because I don't want it to run over into the areas that I hadn't been working on, or I have no intentions of working on. There, I like that one a little better. You're going to see that's kind of coming. But every color, you will be amazed. It's still kind of pulling a little bit. That what you're going to get for the color. One time I did crumb cake. Crumb cake is a really light, it's kind of a light tan. And I was amazed how yellowish it turned out. It actually turned out pretty cool. So I might just blot that just a little bit, because it's using bleach. Like I said, you always want to be careful what you're using it on, because I was doing a class one time, for instance, and I didn't realize that the container that I had used, some ink had, or some bleach had run out onto my paper. When I pulled my card up to show everybody kind of started to laugh, because I had a big round circle in the back of my card. Yeah, this was my fault. I probably squeezed my brush. And that's what I like about these. Usually it's controlled, but like I said, I think I squeezed it right away when I got started. And I probably already kind of had it started going, so. So there is kind of the just how it does. You know, if you wanted less or more, like I said, there you can see where there was a little bit more, and there's a little bit, it's bleached a little bit more. So this is what's kind of fun with this. You kind of can play with it and see the different colors, how you want them. Okay, so we've got this little piece of paper here, and I'm just going to use the black ink. Let's get that a little bit darker. There, that's better. And I'm going to take that, That's one thing I like using dimensionals. Dimensionals, get them popped up. And just layer that onto black. And I'm going to pop that up again too. Let's see. I'm just going to put that there for now. Okay, so we've got our white cardstock, our card base. Like I was telling you, my card club is, now you can sign up for that. And so that you can sign up that for till the 15th of the month. And card clubs are a lot of fun. It's a great way for you to be able to craft at home. You will get the packet in the mail. You will get $25 of product, which will usually consist of DSP, some ribbon, some gems, and you will use those to make your cards. And then you will get the tutorials sent to you. So you can make it anytime you want. And like I said, after you've been in it for 6 months, you're going to get a $25 goodie bag from me. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to pop them up again. And because I use bleach on that other one, I do not want to turn that over on any area that I'm working on. So I'm just going to put that right up in the corner. Then I'm going to come back with dimensionals and put those kind of in the center off. You know, I don't want them to show because we're going to layer our card on there. Now, if you really let it sit and dry, I wouldn't worry about it, but I haven't. And so that's one of the reasons why. Okay, so I've got that there. And then we're going to put that right there. That's why I didn't put the dimensionals on that corner, because we're just going to pop them on the sides there. So there is your card. So, and as always, I like to ask what cards you like. That double pop-up? Yes, I know. I do too. I love dimensionals anyway. But then when you double pop it up, like that one right there, it's just so cool how it pops up the bottom and then it pops up the top. Okay, so these are the 3 cards. So, like I said, I went with pretty basic, pretty easy, just doing, you know, really no coloring, one color. Then this one just took it a little bit more, colored on our stamps. So remember, color on, you got those cling stamps, color on those to do fun colors like this. And then this one, we just took it a step farther and we did our bleaching. See, now there you can see I got a little bit of bleach that must have kind of spurred. So it kind of, that's why you got to be so careful with the bleach. So card 1, 2, or 3. Now remember, you go to my Lisa Stamps and use this host code. And when I see this host code, this will tell me that you want the card kit for this week. So you would get, for a $35 order, you're going to get supplies to make 2 of each of these. So a total of 6 cards. You have a $50 order this week. I'm going to throw in some kind of embellishment gem, like this twine. There's even black dimensionals here. Then, for having a $50 order, I'm also going to throw in a pack of DSP. We're going to do that again. I got so many people that said that they love getting DSP. So, but, oh, hi, Kim. Kim, you like 3. Thelma, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, Kathy, you're having issues staying connected? Oh. I know, it's been kind of, I don't know, it's been kind of different lately with all of the storms and when it rains a lot, we have internet issues, so. But I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight, and all of these cards will be up on my site, and then be sure and check my lisastamps.com because I'll have all of the supplies on there that I used today too, and I'll have that up tomorrow. So if anybody has any questions, let me know. Just remember, about July 3rd is the bonus days. That starts online exclusives, all new products being listed there. The July card tutorials you purchase in July online, and I will email you the card tutorials, free DSP, and then my card club. Don't forget if you want to get in the card club, have a kit sent to your house with $25 worth of product to make 8 cards. It's a perfect thing to do. So, but I want to thank everybody again for joining me tonight. And this was the information on this card, or the stamp set that we used this week. And thanks for joining me. And you have a great night. Bye-bye.